Okay. So here we have participants. Fatma. Okay, they're here. Who wants to be the co-host? Someone wants to be the co-host?
Me.
Fatima? Okay, I'm making a co-host. I can admit other students, okay? Okay. So I'm going to share the screen and
No,
check.
not my sister, me.
Did I make someone else?
Yes.
Oh, it's you. Okay. Fatima. Okay. So we have one co-host right now. And that's Naila, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. So let's see. Do we have any submissions of homework? 11 assigned. Nobody handed it in? Did Sister Aisha not give you homework?
No.
Okay, let me check. Was there any homework? Book A, question A, book 6. Have you done this? Chapter 24, question A, book 6.
I don't know.
You don't know? What about Haika?
You posted number 4, so I didn't know which homework to do.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
In the classroom, you said do number 4 chapter, so I didn't know which one to do.
Okay, maybe the instruction wasn't, yeah. So what happened is I think Sister Aisha was doing it, so maybe she didn't post any homework. So okay, I'll be there inshallah to see the homework is being posted. So here at Nisa, so in Nisa 93. We finished at 93.
Teacher, I can read.
Read, okay. So let me just add. Can you please allow Rahma in? Yes. Okay, there we are. 93. Surah Nisa 490. 93 and there. Yeah, it was about killing a person, a moment intentionally. His recompense is hell, wherever he will abide eternally, and Allah has become angry with him and has cursed him and has prepared for him a great punishment. Okay. Okay. 94. Who's reading first?
Can I read first?
Yes, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما يقتل مؤمنا متعمدا جهنم خالدا فيها وغضب الله عليه ولعنه وأعد له عذابا Azima.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Wa and man whoever. Wa and man whoever yaqtul kills mu'minan, a believer, muta'ammidan, intentionally. فَجَزَاؤُهُ fa is then jaza is recompense and who is his. Jahannama is hell, khalidan abiding forever, fiha fi in her it. وَغَضِبَ wa and ghadiba will fall the wrath Allah of Allah. Alayhi alayhi on him. Alayhi is on, he is him. Wa and la'nahu la'nahu he will curse him. La'na is curse and who is him. Wa'adda wa and adda he has prepared. Adda is has prepared. Lahu for him azab a punishment. Azima azim is great. Yes. Read the translation.
But whoever kills a believer intentionally, his recompense is hell, wherein he will abide eternally, and Allah has become angry with him and has cursed him and has prepared for him a great punishment.
MashaAllah, very good. Very good. A big punishment for killing. Who's next? Intentionally. This is 94. Yes, who wants to read next? Haika?
I was muted. I can read. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا وإذا ضربتم في سبيل الله فتبينوا ولا تقولوا لمن ألقى إليكم السلام لست مؤمنا تبتغون أراد الحيوات الدنيا
وإن
الذي مصانيم قاسيراكم كذلك كنتم من قبل فمن الله عليكم فكن الله عليكم فتبينوا إن الله كان بما تعملون
خبيرا. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Let me see from here. Okay. Where's the Ya O Ayyuhallazina, those who amanu believe, Iza when darabtum you go forth, fi in sabilillah in the way of Allah, fatabayyanu is then tabayyanu investigate, wa and la not taqulu say, liman to the one who alqa offers, ilaykum ilaytukum you Assalamu. Salamu is greeting of faith, salam, right? Lasta, you are not. Mu'minan, a believer. Tabtaghun, seeking. Arada, transitory gains. Arad al hayat, hayat, al is the hayat, life. Ad dunya, al is the dunya, world. Fa'indallahi, fa'indallahi, for with Allah. Maghanimu are booties. Kasiratun abundance. Kazalika, ka is like, zalika that. Kuntum, you were, min from, qabl, before. Faman, fa is then, maman, faman, conferred favor, Allah, of Allah, alaykum, alay is upon, kum, you, fatabayyanu. Fa is so, tabayyanu, investigate, inna, indeed, Allah kana is, bima, of what, ta'maluna, you do, khabira, khabira, all aware. Okay, so let's read the translation.
Oh, you have believed. When you go forth to fight, in the case of Allah, investigate, and do not say to one what gives you the good of worthy life. You are no greeting of peace. You are not a believer asking for the goods of worthy life with Allah. Are so many questions. You yourselves were like that before, and Allah conferred His favor, i.e., guidance, upon you. So investigate. Indeed, Allah is ever of what you do aware.
Yes. So what do you understand?
I think it means like Allah knows what you do all the time,
Yeah, that's
and you
good.
should like if someone says they're a believer, believe them and stuff.
Yes. So this is the message you get that, if someone says salam, greeting to you, so you're not supposed to say, oh, you're not a believer, right? You have to investigate. You just can't say he's not a believer. So do not say the one who gives you a greeting, peace, salam, you are not a believer. You can't say that. Okay? Do not assume that the pretend Islam mainly is all to save himself, or he may be sincere. So because the war was going on, right? And a believer does not kill a believer, right? So say in the war the disbeliever says, that I'm, a believer. It says salam to you. So it means that he is a believer, right? But then in the war they knew that maybe they're saying it because to save their lives so that the Muslims don't kill them. So here the ayah came that if they say greetings, so you do not say you're not a believer. Okay? So they thought that they're saying it because to save their life. Even if that's the case, you need to investigate. You can't just, kill them for that. Having a doubt. Allah knows everything of what you do. Okay, who's next? I think it's Rauda's turn, right? Whose turn is it? Haika read, Rahma read. It's Rauda's turn, right? Is she there?
He is in the class.
She is? Okay. Rauda, are you there?
Sure.
I think she's not responding right now. So we'll go to the next one.
She's in the washroom.
Oh, she's in the washroom? Okay. Yeah, so we have next is okay, so we'll just wait 1-2 minutes for Rauda. In the meantime, I'm going to check who else is coming online, okay? Let me go on Zoom. I'm just going to stop sharing for a second. Aisha is here. Okay, so let me share the screen again.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam. Okay, so Rauda is here. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Where is Zoom? Start now. And okay, so we did 94. So yes, Rauda, 95.
Okay.
And
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا يستوى القائدون من المؤمنين غير أولي الضرر والمجاهدين
Darari.
ضرر والمجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم فضل الله please scroll down.
Mujahiduna. فضل الله.
الله
You can't see it?
Yes. الله مجاهدين
فضل الله المجاهدين.
الله المجاهدين بأموالهم وأنفسهم على القائدين درجة وكلا وعد الله الحسنى وفضل الله المجاهدين على القائدين أجر عظيما.
Okay, so we have la, not. Yesterday are equal. Oh, are equal. Al yastawil qa'iduna, the ones who sit min al mu'minina, among the believers, ghayru, other than, uli, the ones, ulid darri, ulid darari, ulid darari, the ones who darari disabled, wal mujahiduna and mujahidun. Al is the mujahideen, ones who strive fi in sabil, in the way Allah of Allah. Bi amwalihim, bi is with amwal, our wealth, and him is there. Bi amwalihim, with their wealth. Wa anfusihim, wa and anfusihim, lives, him there, anfusihim, and their lives. Faddala, preferred, Allah, okay. Mujahidina, the one who strives, mujahidina bi amwalihim, with their wealth, be again with amwal, wealth, him there, bi amwalihim, with their wealth, wa anfusihim, wa and anfusihim, lives, him with him is there, and their lives, Allah to alal qaidin, al is the qaidin, ones who sit, daraja in ranks, wa kullan and to all, wa'ada promised, Allah al husna, al is the husna is best, wa faddala wa and faddala preferred, Allah mujahidina, al is the mujahid is one who strives in the cause of Allah, mujahidina, the one who strives, Allah over, alal qaidin, the one who sit, ajran, with a reward, azima is great. Okay, next is the translation.
Not equal are those who believe, are those believers remaining at home, other than the disabled, and the mujahideen, who strive and fight in the cause of Allah with their wealth and their lives. Allah has preferred the mujahideen through the wealth and their lives over who remain behind by degrees, and to all, i.e. both, Allah has promised the best reward, but Allah has preferred mujahideen over those who remain behind with a great reward.
Yes, the mujahideen, who are the mujahideen?
The marchers.
Hmm?
Are they the marchers?
No, martyrs are martyrs, right? Mujahid is a person who is fighting in the war.
Oh.
Yeah. If he gets killed, then he's a martyr, right? So mujahid, it says here, who strives and fight. The fighter in the battle is the mujahid. The Muslim fighter in the battle is the mujahid. The mujahideen, there's a reward for those who remain. Allah prefers the mujahideen because it's hard, right, to struggle and to fight for the cause of Allah over the ones who stay behind. So Allah says they are not equal who remain behind, other than the disabled. You know, some people are disabled, so of course they can stay behind in the war. But the mujahid is the one, the cause of Allah with their lives and their wealth, they're fighting, and Allah has preferred the mujahideen over to their wealth and their lives over those who stay behind. Okay, so yes, we'll stop at 96. So one more, because it's related to it. Who wants to read this one? Small ayah. 96.
Can I read?
Yes, go ahead.
Darajatin min
Who?
wa ma
Tan ومغفرة
ومغفرة
رحمة والرحمة
ورحمه
رحمة استا
رحمة
مم.
وبعد الله
وقال الله
وقال الله وري
غفورا رحيما
وغفور رحيما.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, very good. Okay, so we have it here. Darajat. Darajat are ranks. Minhu. Min is from who, him. Wa maghfiratin. Wa and maghfirah, forgiveness. Wa rahma. Wa and rahma is mercy. Wa kana and wa and kana is Allah. Ghafoor, of forgiving. Rahima, most merciful. The translation?
Degrees of high position from him and forgiveness and mercy, and Allah is forgiving and merciful.
Is ever forgiving and merciful, and whose degrees of high position and forgiveness and mercy is for whom?
Allah,
From Allah, but for who? For which people we're talking about?
Muslims, Muslims,
I'm sorry?
Muslim,
Muslim. Yes, the topic over here is Allah's, it's forgiveness and mercy, and Allah's ever forgiving and merciful. Yes, but degrees of high position is for the mujahideen, those who strive in the will of Allah. Those who are striving and fighting, they are called mujahideen, right? And they have high position for him and forgiveness and mercy, and Allah is ever forgiving and merciful. So the mercy and forgiveness and the higher ranks are for the mujahideen, right? 96. So we see there, whenever there's war going on, the people who are fighting in the cause of Allah, they are the mujahideen, and they have high ranks. Okay, let me just go back to see what's happening here. Homework. Okay, so we started at 93 actually, that's fine. Four, five, six, and we're at 90. We end at 96. Three, four, five, six, and then we are at An'am 6, and that is we start a new surah Araf chapter 7 verse. That's the Aisha's one, yes. I'm going to keep it here, and we're going to edit it later. Edit it, okay. And it's 7:2. Surah Araf, chapter number 7. And it's 2. Okay, so 52, where it says, "This is a book revealed to you, Muhammad, so let there not be in your breast distress, therefore, but you may warn thereby and as a reminder to the believers." The book is revealed to you, Muhammad. Okay. Aisha, are you there? Aisha, your turn to read.
Yes.
Yes, number 3. So we did Surah Araf 1 and 2 yesterday, right? Where Allah is saying the book revealed to you, O Muhammad, so let there be not be in your breast distress thereof, and that you may warn thereby and a reminder to the believers. The book is a reminder to the believers and to warn them. Next ayah, ayah number 3 of Surah Araf, chapter 7.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اتبعوا ما أنزل إليك من ربكم ولا تتبعوا من دونه أولياء قليلا ما تذكرون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So here, ittabi'u, follow. So Fi'l Amr tells you what to do. Ittabi'u, follow. Ma, what? Unzila has been revealed. Unzila is a passive voice. Has been revealed. Ilaykum, to you. Kum is you. Ilaykum, to you. Min, from. Rabbikum. Rabb is Lord. Kum is your. Rabbikum, your Lord. Wa, and la, not. Tattabi'u, follow. Min, from. Dunihi, besides him. Dun is besides, he is him. Dunihi, besides him. Awliya, any allies. Qalilan, little. Ma is what? Tazakkarun, you remember. Read the translation.
Follow, O mankind, what has been revealed to you from your Lord, and do not follow other than him as allies. Any allies, little do you remember.
Yes. So not to follow any other, but to follow the book of what is revealed to you means Quran, right? Okay, next.
وكم من قرية أهلكناها فجاءها بأسنا بيتا أو هم قائلون.
Yes. Wa, and come, how many, min of qaryatin, okay, Mashallah, tabarakallah. Wa, and come, how many, min of qaryatin, a city, ahlaknaha. Ahlak, destroyed. Na is we. Ha is it. Ahlaknaha, we destroyed it. Faja'aha, fa, ja'a means came, ha to it. And came to it, ba'suna, our punishment. Na is our. Ba'suna, our punishment. Bayat, bayatan, at night, or whom, while they, qailun. Qailun is we're sleeping at noon, like in the afternoon. Okay. Read the translation.
And how many cities have we destroyed, and our punishment came to them at night, or while they were sleeping at noon.
Noon is like 12, right? At that time, the punishment came from them at night or while they were sleeping at noon. This is Aisha is here. Okay, can you stop her, please? Okay, Jazakallah. Right, one more ayah.
فما كان دعواهم إذ جاءهم بأسنا إلا أن قالوا إنا كنا ظالمين.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So we have here, fa is then from, then not, ma not, fama then not, kana was, da'wahum, da'wa is plea, request, like, call, hum, their, da'wahum, their plea is when Ja'ahum, ja'a came, hum to them, ba'suna. Ba'suna, our punishment. Na is our ba'suna, our punishment, illa except. And that. Qalu, they say, inna, indeed we. Inna is indeed, and na is inna, indeed we. Kunna were zalimin, wrongdoers. The translation?
And their declaration when our punishment came to them was only that they said, "Indeed, we were wrongdoers."
Yes, that was their declaration when punishment came to them. But indeed, they realized they were wrongdoers. Okay, so 3 is over here, and it's 5. We read up to 5, right? And to mark it over here as 7, Surah Araf 7, and from 3 to 5. Okay, so I've saved it here. So who's going to tell me what Araf means? Do you remember? An'am was chapter 6, the cattle. What does An'am mean? An'am means the cattle, right? Araf. Anyone knows? Do you remember? We
Was it
discussed that?
heights?
Yes, very good. Right. So there it is. We were doing it. We have all of them as small ayahs. Let's see the biggest one we have. 1, 2, 3. All of them are small. Anyway, so we'll take the last one. All right. And do the grammar. It's going to be simple. Okay, please circle the ism.
Miss, my marker's not working. Oh, it works now.
Working? Okay.
Some.
So circle the ism in Arabic. So ba'su is punishment. Na is our, and both are the na is attached pronoun, and that's a noun. Home attached pronoun. Okay. Zalimin, wrongdoers. Not qalu. Qalu, and they said. So that's a fi'l. Okay, the rest is correct, mashallah. Okay. So let me remove this and do fi'l. Verbs, action words. Ja'a, very good. Came to them. Da. Ja'a. Not zalimun. Zalimun are wrongdoers. Zalimin are like the people, and people are ism.
Play.
Ja is correct. How about qalu? They said. Not ba'suna. It's our punishment. Punishment is a noun. Ism. Ja'a is correct. Came. Right? Qalu is correct. They said. Okay. Zalimin is noun. Punishment is a noun. Okay. Next. So I'm going to delete this, and we have harf. What is a harf? Kana, very good. Who's this?
It's
And
Rhoda.
very good. I'm sorry, who is it?
It's Rauda.
Rauda. Good job, Rauda. So harf are kana, kunna, an, that, because they don't have a meaning by itself, it adds to the meaning. Like prepositions, conjunctions, interjections, all these are harf. Okay. Okay, for the wow you're saying, for the they, that's okay. So here, not qalu, but illa. Very good. I was looking who's going to say illa. Illa is a harf.
That was Layla.
Good job, Naila, mashallah, very good. And how about fama? Fa is also harf, and ma, not, is also harf, right? Very good. We got most of them correct. Okay, good job, guys. So we're going to finish here and move to Islamic studies, and we have Sister Aisha. Sister Aisha, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, sister. Yes, I can share my screen. Are we doing Islamic studies now?
Yes, sister. So they have to give, when they do exercise, 1 or 2 questions for homework.
Okay, so I just gave them. I don't discuss it with them in class. I give them homework.
No, you discuss. Okay, what I do is we discuss everything in the class, all the questions. Once it's discussed, still we give them as a homework to write it down.
Oh, okay, sister.
Yeah.
That's
Same
it.
question.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on Sunday, inshallah, So what I do, I can show you that here in Google Classroom. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yes, sister.
Okay. So usually what I do is I add and repost the post and work with the previous one. And then all I do is, the ayah that we read, I update it. And the second thing I do is here you can see you just have to update, everything remains the same. The chapter and the questions you discuss, say section A or B, whatever you discuss, because everyone knows what the correct answers are, we just assign them as homework.
Okay.
So this needs to be updated. The
Yes,
chapter
okay.
and the question and the ayah I do myself. Okay,
Yes,
inshallah.
okay. I'll do it on the Google Classroom, sister. Okay, for the Sunday class.
Okay.
Come.
Sorry. Where's Zoom? I'm going to stop sharing so you can start sharing.
So today we will be doing chapter 27 because we did about chapter 26 last week about Surah Layl. Surah Layl. So today we're gonna do chapter 27. So Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. So can Rauda read after Prophet Adam
Sure.
alayhi salam? Yes.
After Prophet Adam alayhi salam, Allah blessed the descendants of Adam alayhi salam. His children and grandchildren spread and multiplied. Adam's descendants founded many villages. They built houses, plowed the lands, grew crops, and lived in comfort. They only worshipped Allah. They did not worship anything else besides Him. Shaitan's envy. Shaitan refused to bow down to Adam alayhi salam when Allah commanded him to do so. So he was cast out and damned forever. He therefore decided to take revenge on the progeny of Adam alayhi salam so that they would go to the fire with him.
Okay.
Can someone else read now?
Yes. Okay. Haika, can you read? Haika Mim.
Shaitan's tricks. Because people were worshipping Allah alone, he decided to call them worship idols, so that he would go to fire and never get to paradise. He knew that Allah never forgives people worshipping other things beside him, so he started calling them to associate other things with Allah. People fell into his trap. He inspired them to erect statues of the pious among men among the places where they used to sit and name statues after him. They did so, but they did not worship them. However, after that generation had gone, the following generations did not know the reason behind the erection, such as statues. Shaitan tried to convince them by saying to them, "Your forefathers used to worship them, and though they sought the rain, so they became worshipping."
Yes. Okay, a little bit more until we finish. They bowed.
They bowed down and prostrated themselves before them. They even asked the lifeless statues that neither harm them nor do good things. They sacrificed animals to them. They had plenty of idols. Allah mentioned some of them in Surah Nuh. They said, "Do not leave your gods and do not leave Wada, Suwa, or Yagdad, or Yahud, or Nasar."
Okay. Can Rahma read Nuh alayhi salam, the messenger?
Nuh alayhi salam, the messenger. Allah
Willed.
will to send them a messenger, and so he chose
Nuh alayhi salam.
Nuh alayhi salam, who was among them, to speak and give them good advice.
Yes.
There were
They were wealthy.
there were wealthy people and leaders among the sons of
Yes. But Allah alone.
leaders among the sons of.
Yes, he had patience.
But Allah alone knows who should carry his
Message and who
and who
could
could bear his trust.
Nuh alayhi salam.
Nuh alayhi salam was a
Pious.
pious and
Generous.
man. He was intelligent. He had patience. He was compassionate and sincere. He was truthful and trustworthy. He was well known of giving good advice. Allah revealed to Prophet Nuh
alayhi salam.
salam, warn your people before a terrible punishment comes to them. So Nuh alayhi salam stood up among his people and
Declared.
"Indeed, I am a faithful messenger to you."
Good, mashallah, very good. Okay. Who is next? Yes. Okay. What answered?
What answer that Noah received when Noah
Alayhi salam.
salam began to call his people to Allah. Some of Some
Some
of
of them.
some of them answered back. They said, when this man became a messenger of Allah, until yesterday he had been one of us. Today he says, I am Allah's messenger to you. They also say, he used to play with us when we were young. He used to sit among us every day. When did he become a prophet? The wealthy and proud said, could Allah not find anyone else? He only found a poor man from among us to become a prophet.
Okay. Okay. Who else? Naila read or Umayma has left?
Naila.
Okay. Can she read? Nuh alayhi salam and his people.
Yeah.
Noah's people wrongly believed that worshipping idols was the truth. Consider
Truth. Yes. They considered.
anyone who did not worship idols as stupid. They argued, our fathers worshipped idols. Why does this man tell us not to worship them? Noah alayhi salam told them, my people worship Allah. You have no other God but He. I fear for you the punishment of a
A dread.
dreadful day.
I convey.
I convey to you the messenger of my Lord, and I advise you, and I know from Allah what you do not know.
Okay. Only a few ordinary people believed him. Can Rauda read again? Rauda?
Sure. Only a few ordinary people believed him. Noah alayhi salam tried very hard to make his people give up idol worship, but only a few ordinary people believed him. The wealth among his people were too proud to believe. The false pride kept them from listening to Nuh alayhi salam. Their wealth and their children turned them away from thinking about the next world. When Nuh alayhi salam called them to Allah, they said, should we believe you while you are followed by the lowest class of people? They asked to drive the poor away, but he refused and said, I'm not going to drive away the believers. I'm only a clear warner. They said, no, if you do not desist, you will be stoned. My Lord, indeed, people have denied me, so judge between me and them with the decisive judgment and save me from the believers that are with me.
Yes. Okay. Fill in the blanks. So we're gonna do the question now. 1. Satan wanted the progeny of Adam to go to the blank with him. What do you think? Hell, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hellfire, right? Because he was going to, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised to send him to hellfire, so he wanted Adam alayhi salam to also go with him, right? So he's the enemy of us, right? Our human, right? Adam alayhi salam, he was enemy of Adam alayhi salam. He wanted him to go to hell with him, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he chose him as a prophet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, some of the idols Nuh alayhi salam, Nuh's people worshipped were Wad, blank, Yaqut, blank, and blank. What do you think? There were 4 different idols, right?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone knows the names before we look at them?
No.
Okay, so they were here. They're mentioned in this Surah Noom has an ayah which mentions their idols, right? They said they do not believe your gods and they do not leave Wad. Wad was one of them, or Suwa, or Yahud, or Ya'uk, or Nasr.
Yeah.
So total were 5, okay, idols. So these ones you have to mention them.
Wait, which ones?
Yahud and Nasr and Suwa, right? And Ya'uk and Nasr, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So these ones you have to put fill in the blank, okay? And then number 3 is blank. People believed in Nuh alayhi salam's message. So who were the
Poor.
people? Who were?
Poor.
Poor people, right? Okay, good. Answer the following questions. 1. How do we know that Satan will definitely go to hell? How do we know?
Because
Bow to Adam
he
alayhi
does
salam.
bad and he tries to lure Muslims in his trap.
Yes. So he wants Muslims to the believers to fall in his trap, right?
Yeah.
So how do we know Satan will go to hell? How do you know?
Because he didn't bow to Adam alayhi salam.
Yes, he didn't down to and didn't follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's commandment. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised to send him to hellfire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2. What is Satan's main job on earth? Okay. Haika, what do you think?
Making people worship idols and making them go on the wrong path.
Yes, good. Okay, number 3. How did Nuh's people start idol worship? Rahma? Rahma, what do you think? How did Nuh people or Naila or Maima?
Because they stopped listening to Allah.
Because Satan, they were Muslims, right? Before they were believers, right?
Yeah.
And Shaitan is the enemy, so he misguided them, right? He like we know that in the beginning we learned that Satan, he was envy, right? So after Adam al Islam, many people became Muslim, right? But Satan refused to Satan, he made because people were worshiping Allah alone, right? They were believing in one Allah, and they were not, but he decided them to worship idols so that they could go to fire, right, with him. Okay. And then number 4 is write down a few qualities of Nuh alayhi salam. So anyone knows some qualities of Nuh alayhi salam?
Truthful.
Yes. Trustworthy, right?
Trustworthy.
Compassionate, right? That was mentioned. He was a generous, pious, okay, intelligent. So these are all some of his attributes, okay?
And
He was,
patience.
yes, he was patient as well. Good. Everyone knows what to write, right? Okay. Number 5 is no people did not believe in his sudden prophethood. What did they say in this regard?
That he's
Why
wrong.
would Allah choose you to be a prophet? Why the lowest class people? Didn't he say that?
Yes. Yeah. So can you repeat again? I cutting off. Sorry, I didn't hear. What did you say?
People say, why did Allah choose you to be a prophet then? You are the lowest class people.
Yeah. That's what they said in return, right? So they said you were the lowest class people, so they did not believe in his sudden prophethood, right?
Yeah.
Number six is, why did the wealthy people not accept Islam? Why do you think?
Because they were in the prophet's trap. The Satan's trap.
Trap, yeah. Yes. And they were wealthy and they were too proud, right, to believe.
Yes.
And their false pride kept them from listening to Nuh alayhi salam. Okay. So, yes. Think up, what sin does Allah not forgive? What do you think? Which sin is the sin that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not?
Believing in more than one God, Allah.
Yeah. So believing in more than one God, Allah will not forgive, because that is shirk, right? That is that
Shirk.
you're yeah, shirk, that you're not believing in one God, okay? You're believing in more than one, okay? Okay, so that's good. Now I will assign this for homework, okay? So we can do that, and now we can start doing IXL. So let me first I'm gonna share the homework with you guys on the.
Yay! Okay.
So I have posted the assignment for Islamic studies. Okay, and now you can check on the Sunday class. You will see it. Just write the homework. Okay, everyone has to write the answers to the question.
Wow. Oh. Hi. Yep.
Okay, so we will be doing. So what we were doing last time was, do you guys remember which lesson were we doing?
I
Let me go to the. Okay, let's do this one. This is an agricultural agency is searching how how much cheese people have been eating in different parts of the world. So cheese consumption per capita kilograms. So how much more cheese did Germany consume per capita in 2006 than in 1996? So what do you guys think? Germany is number 2, right?
They consumed 8 more cheese.
8 more cheese, right? So good. Okay, in preparation for graduation, some teachers and students volunteered for the various graduation committees. Which committee has the fewest students? Okay, so the music committee has 13 students. So there's 2 categories, one for student, one for teachers. So which one is the lowest? Which one committee for the students? Schedule, right? Okay, good. Okay. At Janet's birthday party, children and parents celebrated by participating in some activities. How many people are singing? So in the singing, how many people? You have to add both parents and children. So how many parents plus children? So how many in singing? 20. Yeah.
20.
Okay. John Candies has been studying how much chocolate people have been eating in different countries. So which country consumed more chocolate per capita in 2002? Germany. Okay. A manager at Floyd Rentals took an inventory of the company's dishes. How many more clay plates than glass plates are there? So there's glass plates, there's 2, 8, clay plates are 8. So how many more? 2 plus what gives you 8? So you have to do 8 minus 2 basically, right?
2 plus what is...
Yeah, so 2 plus what number gives you 8? Or you can do 8 minus 2. Because there are 8 clay plates and there's
6.
6. Okay. Okay. Okay, for an assignment, Jordan looked at which countries got the most Nobel Prizes in various decades. How many more Nobel Prizes winners did Germany have in 1980s than in 1990s? So there 1980s there was in Germany there was 11 and 1990s was 7. So how many more did you have to do 11 minus 7, which will give you how many more 1980s? How many more people were there in 1980? So what is 11 minus 7?
11 minus 7 is 4.
4. Okay, good. Okay, gardeners at the Bowman estate counted the numbers of flowers growing there. So flower garden. Okay, so how many more pink flowers than yellow flowers are there? How many, everyone? Yellow flowers you have? The that are how many more? So you have to add, yellow yellow. There are 14 yellow roses, yellow daisies, 9, and there's yellow tulips, 11. So you have to add all that. 14 plus 9 plus 11 is how much? What is 14 plus 9? Then plus 11. So you have to add all this. So what is 1 plus 4? Yes. Okay.
23.
23. Are you sure? Yeah. Are you sure 23 or 33?
Sorry, what's the question?
What is 11 plus 14?
Oh,
So
11 plus 14, that's 32.
there,
No, 35, 35, 35.
no, 25, right?
Yeah.
25 plus 9 is how much?
25 plus 9,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be 35. 35.
35. So 35 is our total yellow tulips. I mean, yellow flowers, basically. And then now we have to find for red. Okay. So we have yellow. We are already here. It's 35. And red. Now we have to do red. So I'm sorry, pink. So pink is 14 plus 11 plus 18. So what is that total? 14 plus 11 plus 18.
Okay.
Haika, Rauda, what do you think? 14 plus
11
11?
plus 11 plus 18.
Yes.
11 plus 18 is 29.
29 plus 14?
29 plus 14 is 43.
29 plus 14. Isn't it supposed to be, yeah, 23, good. Yes, so you're saying the total is 29 plus 14 is 33, right? 29 plus 14. So yeah, 43, yeah, 43. Okay, good. So 43 are pink flowers, and then 35 are yellow. So how many more? You have to subtract 43 with 35 to find. So what is 43 minus 35? 43 pink flowers minus 35 yellow flowers. How many more pink flowers are there?
Can we annotate, please?
Okay, 1 second. I don't know if you can annotate, but can you just do 43 on your paper? 43 minus 35.
Okay.
12. It's 12.
13 minus 5.
43.
12.
It's 8.
8. Okay.
12.
That's wrong. It was 9. Because 43 minus 35, right? You said 43 minus 35. It was 40 plus minus 35 would give you how much? I think we had a little bit
It would give you 8. You guys got one wrong.
yeah, because the yellow flowers were 34.
Yeah.
So
I was doing it in my head, so I think I did it wrong by accident.
yeah, so
You just said 35.
yeah, so it was supposed to be 34. So that's why we got wrong, but it was one number off, but it still makes a difference. Okay, so we can do this second question properly. Okay, let's see. For an assignment, Avery looked at which countries got the most Nobel Prizes in various decades. How many more Nobel Prize winners did Germany have in the 1980s than in 1970s? So Germany 1980s was how much? 11?
What was the question?
How many more Nobel Prize winners did Germany have in 1980s than in 1970s? Okay, so 1980s we have 11 and 1970s we have 9. So how many more did we have in Germany in 1980s than compared to 70? 70 was lesser, right? How many numbers was it less? So 11 minus 9 we have to do, right? So what is 11 minus 9? That will give you the number they compare. That will tell you how many numbers people were there.
2.
11 minus 9 is 2, right? Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Zane, a park ranger, recorded the number of each type of tree in Crawford County Park District. So trees in city parks was so how many cherry trees are there
20.
in Walt Park? So 20, right? Okay. Okay. Amelia's Candies has been studying how much chocolate people have been eating in different countries. Which country consumed the least chocolate per capita in 2002?
Australia.
Poland.
Did you add them together, right? No, actually, it was you don't have to add them. So,
It's Poland.
Poland. Okay, good. Okay, Will Grove Property Management reviewed the number of vacant apartments at each its apartment complexes over time. Which complex had few vacant apartments in August? Downtown Apartments or Lindale Apartments? So, fewer vacant apartments in August. Okay. So, which one was the fewer ones? Like, was it downtown or Lindale?
University attendance.
Downtown, right? Okay. An agricultural agency is researching how much cheese people have been eating in different parts of the world. Cheese consumption in 2006, how much more cheese did Germany consume per capita than Argentina? So Germany consumed 20, Argentina consumed 11. So what is 20 minus 11 will give you how much more cheese did Germany consume in comparison. So what 20 minus 11 is?
9.
9. Okay. So now we can do do you guys do homework? So
Brain pop.
okay. Okay, fine. So you guys can I assign you some questions to do for this lesson? Like we only did 13 questions. So we have like a little bit more left. Like I think I don't know if you can do like 5 more questions, okay? So this is for grade 5. Okay, so
Can we do the brain pop now?
okay. Let me just see. I'm just gonna assign you some IXL homework so you can do.
Please, we don't do IXL homework anymore.
You don't? Okay. Okay, then I'll just save this as a draft. So okay, no problem. I'm not gonna post it. So okay, so you said brain pop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Did we already did about Frederick Douglass, right? So okay, I will show you what we're gonna do now. Okay. Can you hear? Please tell me.
That's here.
And now the final piece to a project 5 years in the making. Okay, we get it. You like Star Trek better. I'm not sure that was an accident. To Tim and Moby. What's the deal with digital etiquette? From George. Digital etiquette, or netiquette, is a set of rules for how to behave online. Right, it's a lot like real life etiquette, which is basically having good manners and treating others with respect. It's just as important in our digital lives, including how we act in online games, or how we communicate in emails, texts, message boards, and social media. All of these platforms let us talk and share instantly wherever we are. But unfortunately, that can make it easy for people to forget their manners. Well, like if you disagree with a friend or you have strong feelings about a topic. In person, you wouldn't go straight to insults and yelling. A lot of that's because you can see who you're talking to, and so much of our communication is visual. But when you talk online, especially through text platforms like Twitter, you don't get that visual feedback. You might end up being more blunt or forceful than usual. That can trigger the other person to respond in the same way. Before you know it, you're in a full-blown argument. This happens so often, we even have a name for it. It's called flaming, and it can lead to full-on flame wars when people trade insults online. Believe it or not, some people actually cruise around looking to start flame wars. We call these troublemakers trolls. Kind of fitting, huh? Well, I don't think we've become meaner online. It's just that it's easier to forget the rules, especially in cases where you're dealing with strangers. On the internet, it's pretty easy to stay anonymous or unidentified. Having a secret identity to hide behind can make people pretty brave. And when all they see of you is a screen name or funny icon, they might forget they're dealing with a real human being. Or a sensitive robot. Well, it's simple. Just like in real life, you should treat other people the way you want to be treated. You wouldn't want somebody to be rude to you, so don't be rude to anyone else. If you're having a disagreement with someone, don't let your emotions get away from you. Stay calm, even if it seems like they're trying to make you mad. There's nothing trolls like more than getting someone to lose their cool. Well, netiquette isn't just about being nice. It's also about communicating clearly. That means keeping emails and texts clear and to the point. It also means making your messages easy to read and understand, which can depend on your audience. Like, some abbreviations and emoticons may be fine with friends, but they're not appropriate in formal communication. And whatever you do, don't write in all capital letters. All caps makes it seem like you're yelling. Well, humor isn't always obvious in writing. Without seeing facial expressions or hearing someone's voice, it can be hard to tell the difference between a friendly joke and real cruelty. One way to make sure you're communicating clearly is to reread what you write before you send it. Check your tone, grammar, and spelling to make sure you really mean to say what you've written. Once your message is out, you usually can't take it back. Lastly, if you want to post something about a friend, like a photo, get their permission first. No! People's personal information is private, and you can really ruin relationships if you reveal something that a friend or a friend's parents don't want on the web. The internet is a public place. If you wouldn't want a parent, teacher, college admissions director, or future employer to see something you post, don't post it. Ah, thanks, buddy. And you live long and prosper. You know, if my avatar had fingers, you'd see that I'm giving the Vulcan salute.
Okay, so First question: in which situation should you follow the rules of digital etiquette? Sorry, which one? A?
Yeah. B.
Sorry.
B.
Okay. Which is one difference between online and face-to-face communication?
B.
Okay, good. Okay, 3 internet trolls aim to.
D.
Okay, why might people act meaner online than in person?
Because they
How-
can't see your face.
Okay, can you guys sorry. How is flaming? See? Which emotion is most likely to be triggered in a flame? See? Okay, the best way to respond to trolls to blank them. Okay, so what's the best text to tell your mom that you'll be an hour late for dinner?
A.
Okay, what should Liz do before posting a photo of Tyler online?
D.
10. Posting something on social media is
B. I said B.
okay. Okay, so 70 because it's 80% because some were accidentally clicked. So okay, so it's good. Okay, so inshallah we can meet next class. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just ask Sister Saba. Sister Saba, are we supposed to do something? Because we were done early, right, today? Like we finished quickly Islamic studies and everything. So you just post your answers for Islamic studies, okay? That's the homework.
Okay.
Do you guys wanna practice more Excel right now?
Nah.
It's
Okay
okay.
then. Okay. Okay then. Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
I'll have your kid too.
Waalaikumsalam.